and gentlemen, welcome to Renee Boxing, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, and analyze, and simply talk about the sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Hey, subscribers since day one, recent subscribers, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm serious, man. That's why I always do these introductions. I'm seriously thankful. Thank you guys so much, man, for tuning into the Flash Lives premieres of my videos such as this. Tuning in, you know what I'm saying, in real time. Commenting in the comment sections of the videos. Playback family, salute. Thank you guys so much, man, for all your support via the manners that I just explained. You know what I'm saying, for sharing it up too. And you can also support via Cash App, $ Renee Box Young, Cash App, $ Renee Box Young. And those who have supported in that manner, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is why I take time out to always do this in my intros, man, because I got to take time to thank you guys all, you know what I'm saying? So let's talk about this, man. I want to talk about, you know, a Triple G. Triple G and something that, like, I've been seeing for a minute, man. I've been seeing this throughout interviews, you know, throughout the, you know, past couple years. You got to go back just a tad, okay? And I don't know if people see this, and it's just something that's been, you know, in the back of my mind, you know what I'm saying? Something that's been in the back of my mind, and it's time to push a video about it. You know, like I said, it's been about a couple years that I've been detecting this, and I suck with dates. I suck with time frames sometimes, but the last time, here we go. This is like a reference point, okay? The last time that Triple G and Canelo fought before the trilogy and this rematch, obviously, it's been a couple years, okay? It's been a couple years. And this is something I detected. First, I gotta start out with this, man. You know, you can see the thumbnail, you can see the you know, the title of the video and stuff like that, which gives you an idea of what I want to talk about. I really don't know, like, if people see this. I don't, you know I'm real busy, man. I'm freaking busy. I don't have time to, you know, get the scoop on what people are saying and the trend of things when it comes to sport of boxing sometimes, as far as what I'm going to talk about. I just keep up with a tiny fraction of the boxing community, and it's cool because it's good to say that, because it goes to show that the boxing community is huge, man. The sport of boxing, it's beautiful, and there are a lot of people that follow the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's a niche sport, you know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying here, man. If you go back, okay, if you follow Triple G's career, or if you have followed him for years, I haven't followed him like super hardcore like that. I'm not one of those people, and y'all know me, man, that follow fighters since their amateur careers. I have no idea with freaking amateurs when it comes to that stuff. That's that, you know what I'm saying? And that's me. I follow fighters the best I can when they're in pros, you know, because pros is pros, AMs is AMs, you know what I'm saying? That's just me as far as a fan, you know what I'm saying? So I really don't have the time, literally, to follow fighters in their amateur careers, how many accomplishments and accolades they have achieved, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to amateur tournaments, Olympic medals, blah, 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 right? I just know a little bit. But what I'm trying to say is this, man. If anybody has followed Triple G's career, man, before the Canelo fights, watch this. And even after the first fight, if you follow this, man, because I pay attention to fighters and interviews and stuff like that, even though I really don't have time to follow them like that hardcore, all these interviews and freaking press conferences and things like that when it comes to fights and events or whatever, matchups, I try to, you know, I like watching fighters in their interviews and what they say. For example, you know, Floyd Mayweather, I love listening to him in interviews. I love listening to him, especially those interviews like where he's at his house, you know what I'm saying, like his day-to-day life, and he's talking to the camera. You know, shouts out to Fight Hype. Seems like they do a lot of that with him. And throughout the years, they've done that with him, you know what I'm saying, in his career. I think that's cool, man, because you get a scoop from these fighters. That's why I like to watch these interviews, man. And I like to see their mannerisms. I've talked about this in several videos before and, you know, live sessions or whatever. You can catch a glimpse of who they really are, you know, when these fighters are interviewed. That's why I like to see these interviews. And this is what I'm getting at, man. If you go back, okay, before the first Canelo and Triple G fight, and how Triple G expressed himself to interviewers, how he expressed himself to the audience, because obviously, man, you got to understand this. Fighters, when they're talking to in front of that freaking camera, they're doing it to the audience, they're doing it to the fans, they're doing it to the public. You know what I'm saying? It's important to show that kind of, you know, you gotta pull the fans, man. This is what I'm trying to freaking say, okay? You gotta pull the fans. You gotta, you know, attract the fans. If there's no fans, I've said this before, man. If there's no freaking fans, then, you know, the sport's dead, okay? It's freaking dead, you know what I'm saying? There's no sport. A sport won't exist without fans. I've emphasized this point several times, you know what I'm saying, in certain videos and whatever, you know? For example, you got personalities in the sport of boxing, athletes, fighters, who just have personalities that are freaking anti-social, man, and that's not good. It's not good. You know, it's great, you know, I'm a type of fan that loves to see fighters what they do in the freaking ring. That's the most important thing. But it's also important to consider, you know, it's important to consider your fans, man. That's why you hear time and time again, man, fighters say, we're going to give the fans what they want. They say it many times because they know that. They know the fact that, you know, you got to pull fans. You got to attract them. You got to be fan-friendly, not just in the ring, you know what I'm saying, which is what I mainly focus on, but, you know, outside the ring too, to a certain degree. And I'm saying this because of this, man. You know, I'm just going to bring it out and break this down. Triple G, I've said this before, these names are freaking synonymous now, Canelo and Triple G, kind of like Wilder and Fury was synonymous for a minute, you know what I'm saying, and whatever. But, you know, Triple G, before the first fight, before he fought Canelo, and, you know, afterwards too, if I'm not mistaken, afterwards from the first fight, Triple G was totally different, man. As far as how he spoke in interviews, how he spoke to reporters and journalists and those who follow these fighters. Salute to that media, you know what I'm saying? Salute to family and boxing community who does that, you know what I'm saying? That's amazing work, you know? Salute to the whole community who does that. That's awesome, giving us that content, you know? And Triple G, man, here we go, man. He spoke English a lot more. And it's not a thing of, oh, I want him to only speak English. No, but the way he was in those interviews, there are a lot of interviews out there. And like I said, if you followed him, or if you kind of followed him to a certain degree when it came to lead up of fights before the Canelo fight and the lead up to the first Canelo Triple G fight also, he was more enthusiastic. He was more charismatic. He smiled a lot in the camera. He had that glow in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? And watch, man, ever since the rematch, and I know there's freaking controversy, the sport of boxing is cold, man. It's a cold freaking sport, you know what I'm saying? The business side of it, yada, yada, yada. You already know. Corruption, whatever. Judges, the list goes on and on, man. Fans even, you know, gotta be real about it. Fans even. You got a lot of fickle fans out there, you know what I'm saying? A lot of fans that say this and then I'll, you know, whatever. And it affects fighters. I get it. I get that. And ever since the rematch between Triple G and Canelo, man, it seems like something happened to Triple G. Like I said, I don't know if a lot of people detected this, and I'm just going to say how I see it, okay? And y'all know me. I try to be as logistic, try to be as analytic as possible and coherent with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It seems like Triple G completely changed. Because I think that he's riding on his theory that, and I'm not going to say it's a fact because it's so freaking subjective and controversial. He's so riding on the theory on his theory that the judges robbed him in the rematch. I personally think, and I know it's a controversy, people go freaking hours debating on this. I don't care. I have no time for that, okay? I personally think Canelo won in the rematch, okay? And as far as the trilogy, you can check my channel out and what I think about that too, okay? So, but, it seems like after that, he's just been bitter, man. It seems like Triple G just has been bitter, you know, with the huge chip on his shoulders, even though a lot of people say, yeah, he's calm and cool and collected now. It can be. He's growing in maturity, I get it, but he's just freaking stone cold now. If you check his interviews from the rematch, when he fought Canelo, after that, he's just been stone cold, man, with the community, with fans, with reporters, and just serious, and just speaking mostly his language now. I think he's from, I don't even know where he's from. I can't really pronounce the country he's from because I suck when it comes to foreign, you know, pronunciation of names. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to European names, you already know me. I suck at names. I'm sorry. I'm just honest, okay? Kazakhstan or something he's from, you know, salute to the country. But what I'm saying is this, man. Ever since after the Canelo loss, okay, I think personally Canelo beat him. Whatever, you know, people can think what they want concerning that rematch, and I know it's controversial, but Triple G changed, man. I think he, you know, because he's been stating it several times, you know, since the Triple G Canelo rematch, that, you know, the judges are wrong or whatever, you know, judges, whatever his theory is. He's been just, he always uses an interpreter now next to him. And like I said, man, it's a big transition. Go before that fight, before the rematch, you know, on the lead up to the first Canelo fight. I can't really detect and remember exactly if he started doing this after the first Canelo fight. I'm not sure, but ever since that time frame, Triple G just, man, like I said, serious. So, yeah, of course he smiles here and there, but not nearly as much as he did before the first Canelo fight, you know. And I think that's not cool, man. That I gotta just speak it how I think. I don't think that's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? It seems like he feels like the whole community, just, you know, the boxing community. When I say boxing community, it's just all the fans out there. It's not, you know, one particular community. I'm talking about fight fans. Maybe he feels that, you know, people just turned their back on him or something, and that, you know, it's, you know, the whole world is against him. I don't know, man, but that's kind of how I see it. You know, he's just not speaking English really anymore, you know, and before he used to do it a lot more. Go back and check the interviews from before. I'm talking about years ago, man. You know, he had that shine in his eyes, you know, in the gym. When he would be interviewed, he would, you know, invite people in the gym. He would be interviewed there, and, you know, he's like, this is boxing. This is boxing. Yeah, love Triple G, man. I suck at impersonations, but that's how I saw him. You know, when they would ask him, hey, who do you think's going to win? And are you going to beat him? Are you going to knock him out? Against whatever opponent it was before Canelo, right? This is boxing. You know, this is boxing. You know, respect. You know, and he would smile, and, you know, he would be different. And look at this, watch this. That would attract the fans a lot, man. Apart from all the knockouts he has and wonderful record he has, you know, respect to Triple G. I always respect these fighters, you know, but those interviews, the way he, you know, expressed himself to the audience, to fans, to the community out there, a lot of people liked that. A lot of people, you know, that he attracts fans like that too. He attracted a lot of fans like that too. Yeah, of course he still has a fan base and stuff, but ever since he got that loss on his record, seems like he turned into a kind of a bitter Triple G, man. You know, express yourself. Please tell me what you think about this, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, do your homework, go do your research if you feel otherwise, but you can see it, man. You can see it ever since the loss against Canelo in the rematch. Just totally, like, serious in the interviews, you know, straight face and just, like, you know, robotic and just giving his cold answers and, you know, to the media. And I don't think that's cool, man. I don't think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to get this off my chest. I don't want to make this video too long. And I got to hear your opinion on this. Matter of fact, real quick, there's lots of speculation out there, okay? Fight Hype, again, salute to them. I think they pushed a video on Triple G, okay? Press conference, whatever it was, in this Canelo trilogy thing, right? You know, again, as usual, since the Canelo victory and the rematch, interpreter next to him, interpreting everything he says. Like I said, it's a big change, and it's been like that for a couple years, or ever since the rematch, at least. After the rematch. I put a comment. I think I was one of the first to put a comment, because I coincidentally, you know, I checked out my, you know, phone, checked out what's new in the sport, you know, as far as YouTube content, you know, channels out there and stuff, and I saw this interview with him, and I posted this. I expressed my mind. You can check it out. It's on Fight Hype. It's an interview. I don't remember what the title is of that, you know, but it's out there. My comments there, and it gained traction because I expressed what I'm saying in this video exhaustively. I'm expressing exhaustively in this video, but I expressed in just, you know, a summary, a quick paragraph, kind of, in that comment section of that video, what I felt and what I'm saying right now. And some people speculate and say, no, it's because of politics he's like that, because of Russia and Ukraine. But this was freaking way long before the whole Russia-Ukraine stuff, so that's invalid, you know what I'm saying? But then people could speculate other things they want. But I personally think this, man. I think that he's just bitter, man. He's just bitter. He has to get over it. He has to get over the loss. He has to get over the freaking, you know, he vehemently believes that he won the first fight, but it was a draw. And I know a lot of people think otherwise, or they think the same, whatever. But it is what it freaking is. That's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. When fighters get one loss in their record, they boo-hoo about it, and they think the world is, you know, against them, and they freaking, you know, it happens to some fighters out there. Fighters got to get over that kind of stuff, man. And you know who I'm talking about. There are fighters out there that get one freaking loss in their record, and they think it's the end of the world. Go back to the legends, ladies and gentlemen. Go back to the freaking legends. The Muhammad Ali's, the Foremans. You know, not just the heavyweight division, the freaking Oscar De La Hoyas. You know, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. The list goes on and on. The Durans, the Haglers, you know what I'm saying? The legends. Pacquiao, the Pacquiaos of the era. How many losses did they have, ladies and gentlemen? They didn't boo-hoo about it. the Moraleses, the Barreras, Cotos, blah, 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 ladies and gentlemen. And this is what gets to me. That's why I'm making this video and taking my time out to talk about this, man. It gets to me when a fighter gets one freaking loss, and the world is all of a sudden against them, and they start going crazy. That's a problem. That's a big ego problem right there, ladies and gentlemen. That has to be dealt with, And, some fighters out there, man, they think it's a freaking conspiracy that they lost. For example, and, I say it with all due respect, Teofimo, man, when he lost, man, you all saw it. You all saw it. And I'm just speaking at how it is and how I see it, and it's facts, man. It's true. You know what I'm saying? After he lost to Cambo, right fresh after the fight, they're all sweating there, the cameraman, whoever the heck, the interviewer, I think it was Chris Mannix, or whoever the heck it was. I suck with names. But, the reporter guy who was there with, questioning Cambo and, asking him questions. Hey, what do you think, Cambo? How did you feel? Blah, blah. They went to Teo, and Teo's like, he just lost it, man. He lost it because he lost fair and square. Yeah, I'm a real one, yo. I'm a real one, yo. I really won, and, I don't know what they're thinking, the judges, and, whatever he was saying. And then afterwards, he just kind of, But, hey, I wish the best for these guys, you know what I'm saying? But these fighters got to get over this, man, over getting one freaking loss. I don't know what it is with fighters out there thinking that, you have an undefeated record, you're the best since sliced bread. That's not necessarily true. Let's just be real, man. Let's just be real, And I don't know, man. I kind of see Triple G like that. I think he's just bitter. But, hey, I wish the best for him, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. He had a great career, you know what I'm saying? He had a great career. And, I wish the best for him, He gave wonderful fights. He has nothing to be ashamed about just for having a freaking loss or 2 losses or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. What do you think? Have you detected this in Triple G? I have. You know what I'm saying? So, I wish the best once again for him. And, comment in the comment section, whatever you think, you know what I'm saying? I got to hear you, and I love to have the chat, Like I say, when I say comment in the comment section, I really mean it. Because I collaborate, man, with the comments there. I answer the comments. You already know me, man. And those, obviously, who tune in the live premiere, real time, I do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So, thanks so much, man. Share it up, like it up, hit the notification bell, because, we're push content out of nowhere, and I bring surprises. You got to stay tuned. Hit that notification bell. So, thank you guys so much, man. Renee Box Young. Peace out.